Bitcoin seeing a major sell-off right at about the 12.5K area. Are we going to be able to make it back up to that area and possibly break through it this time? Or are we going to continue to see this sell-off? We're already back down almost, past 10% of where our original price was at our peak. So we're going to have to wait to see if Bitcoin wants to really push back up at all. We're sitting right at about a 7% retrace. If that sounds interesting to y'all, we're going to take a look at the charts and see what Bitcoin might decide it wants to do here in the near term future. Please stick around and let's go ahead and get started. So if you are brand new to this channel, we use the Market Cipher Indicator by CryptoFace alongside with the TI Sequential by ToneBase and the Market Guide buy and sell signal. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that we make on this channel, and we can go ahead and produce a video for you every single day. And if not, then you can join us in the Patreon page, and we make private videos practically when we're not making public videos. So taking a look at the charts here at the 15-minute time frame, we can see we recently just got this nice sell-off here. We are getting very good retracement for a buyback opportunity in Bitcoin if you feel like you kind of missed the opportunity. But we've also been put right back in this trading range here. So if we start to zoom out, we can really see that we got brought back down into our trading range. This pump back up here, we did take a nice long all the way up to 12.5 or all the way up to 12.4. We were looking for a little bit higher numbers. Mainly we were looking for 13K, but we never quite got there. I think people got stopped out in profit, so that's good to know. But then right here, we were experiencing just a really big sell-off. This was kind of just a big whammy for us to kind of take, but it's okay. We are doing fine, and now we're just going to see how much further we could retrace, or if we decide to continue up from here on out. So let's move on into the higher time frames. Let's go on into our 45-minute time frame. And then let me go ahead and refresh the page so that way everything can run nice and smooth. But Bitcoin is definitely seeing a little bit of retrace. I think some of the markets have also started retracing just a tad bit alongside with the dollar index. I'm pretty sure the dollar index is also going down. So it's kind of interesting to see that Bitcoin is, still continuing to dump here. Even with the dollar index also retracing just a tad bit. So let's just take a look at the 45-minute time frame. Money flow is still kind of moving into that reddish area. We are breaking some nice purple trend line support. So now that is going to be resistance for us moving forward. We've come back down into some of these channels that we did break bullish on beforehand. And let's go on into our 1 hour time frame, see what's happening here. We'll go ahead and turn on, we have our buy and sell signals on. Cool. So this is our 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, obviously we're still seeing a nice waterfall sell-off here, just complete rejection. People definitely taking their profits here. Now something interesting that could be forming here on the 1 hour chart is an inverse little head and shoulders here on Cipher B. So that might be a pretty good assumption to say, oh, okay, well I think we could probably continue back up here. So if we get this little inverse head and shoulders here, we'll more than likely have a nice substantial retrace back up to maybe around the 12K area possibly too as well. Let's go on into the higher time frames, looking at the 90-minute time frame here. 90-minute time frame, we do have a yellow X that is appearing there. You can also see the nice little inverse head and shoulders forming on the 90-minute time frame. So I definitely feel like a relief pump is probably in the works for us here pretty soon. It's just gonna have to probably gonna take a little while to play out for us. Money flow on the 90-minute time frame also still moving into that reddish area, so that's something to take a note of. But definitely still seeing the retracement back down into like this area where we were consolidating for a while, right between the 11.5 and 12K area. Something to take note of here is that we're still putting in higher highs, so this is still relatively bullish for us. I'm sure as we start to zoom out, we'll start to see some trend lines form down here, but this still looks relatively bullish for us just because of a higher high being put in, and then maybe even or higher lows, sorry about that, higher lows being put in here, and then maybe possibly higher highs. So the next pump could possibly send us back up even more. We're gonna have to keep a close eye on it and just see. Let's look at the 2 hour time frame, see what's going on here. 2-hour time frame, we are getting another red dot down here. Money flow is also kind of moving back into that reddish territory. So definitely something to take note of there from here on out as well. We are starting to see our EMAs cross into a bearish formation too on some of our higher time frames, dipping back down below our one of our key areas that we broke through as well too. Now looking at the 2-hour here, we do have this line drawn out for us down here as well too. This is going to be a very big support line for us. If we end up breaking below this, I would definitely anticipate probably a big move to the downside here. So you know, we want to be able to hold this as support. Bitcoin's probably looking for the support around the 11.6 area. If we break below 11.6, then I think Bitcoin might be in some trouble. So that's something that we need to keep a close eye on here moving forward. Let's go on into our 4-hour time frame. And before we finish that off with, I do want to let y'all know that we do have the Path to Cryptocurrency course available. Right now it is running for an early bird special. So I will be updating the course material and modules and lessons as the crypto space progresses. So it's only a one-time payment only. If you're brand new to the crypto space or want to get involved a little bit more in depth on how to store your crypto, how to stake your crypto, you can come down here and see all the lessons and guides that you'll get from beginning to end pretty much. So if you're interested in that, please check out the Path to Cryptocurrency course. And then we also have our Crypto Takeover membership on Patreon. This is actually our private trading group page, so you can come join us in our private trading group. You'll get access to the Discord server and the private categories in there, along with real-time updates on all of our buy and sell signals that we provide for you inside of the Patreon page. And there's about 25 different private videos inside of the Patreon page. I encourage you to go out there and check them out, so that way you can line up your charts with mine too as well. And then we also have our YouTube membership page, which basically I'll post all my private videos that I post on Patreon in the YouTube membership page. If you're interested in joining the YouTube membership page, you can come over here and click join. And it is a little bit cheaper than the Patreon page, but you won't get access to the private trading group. And then we are on our way to 3,000 subs, and we are steadily getting there. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with whoever you'd like to share it with. Let them know what indicators we're using, that they can come over here and check on us daily for some daily updates. And then once we hit 3,000 subs, we're doing a $100 giveaway in one of our favorite altcoins. So make sure that you're signed up for the newsletter, and we can get in contact with you if you do end up winning. So looking at the 4-hour time frame here, 4-hour time frame, we did kind of lose this trend line here, but we could still extend it out if we wanted to. Starting to see some bearish crosses happening here too as well. Money flow on Cipher B also kind of in a steady decline. So that's just something to take note of. Honestly, we could still kind of trend out sideways here and then see another rally. That is a firm possibility, but we're just going to have to keep a close eye on things. I would say that 2-hour trend line break is going to be a really, really key area for us to keep a close eye on. But it does look like we are starting to get a little bit of VWAP pushing back to the upside here, and we could start to, you know, make a little bit of a turnaround. 6-hour time frame also looking like maybe you know, we are starting to pick a steady, nice money flow here to try and consolidate out and hopefully not fall off the cliff or the edge here, and maybe have one more rally up to the upside. So we could definitely anticipate that. If we do get a green dot here, probably try and get sent back up to the upside for another big rally. That is a firm possibility. Let's go on into the 8-hour. 8-hour also possibly getting ready for another green dot here on the 8-hour. Our EMAs are still looking relatively nice here on the 8-hour, finding nice support on the 50 EMA. So this is probably another key time frame that we'll really want to keep a close eye on. Is we've gotten nice support on our 50 EMA during this nice little bull rally here, and holding consolidation on the 50 EMA. So if we do break below the 50 EMA, which is right at about 11,600, then I would consider, if we do break below it, we're gonna probably come back down and retest the 100 EMA at 11K. So that's something to also take a nice note of, is that we're looking at the 2-hour line break if we do continue bearish, or possibly the 8-hour breaking below the 50 EMA too as well. Let's go on into the 12-hour time frame, see what's happening here. 12-hour time frame, still kind of holding support on the 13 EMA here, but then not anything holding. So our 50 EMA is still sitting right at about 11.3, so that's not too big of something to notice. From our 12-hour money flow is still looking really nice here, though. Definitely still looks like there's money coming in, even though people are taking profits whenever we try and get back up above 12K. We possibly could be seeing a green dot here sometime relatively soon, but we'll have to wait and time will tell when we'll get that green dot. Then also 21-hour money flow is looking relatively good as well. Everything's still looking like there's a lot of buying power still coming into this market, probably for the next couple of days, if anything. But we are keeping a close eye to if things start to get a little bit more bearish, if none. And then seeing a red dot here, we are starting to kind of move down just a tad bit. Let's go on into our daily time frame, see what's happening here. Daily time frame also getting a red dot here. We did get that green dot back here, but I am anticipating, and I think I said this on my last video, that we're probably going to end up getting a bunch of Christmas tree patterns on these higher time frames to probably trend out sideways for a little bit longer, more or less. So let's turn on our buy and sell signals here. We did have the sell signal here on our 1 day. No sign of the buy signal just yet, although we did have the buy signal on the 21 hour, I believe. Oh no, we got another sell signal on the 21 hour right now too as well. So as far as that's concerned, our daily, we probably want to see a buy signal to indicate another strong uplift. Market guide and our Wells buy and sell signal gave us a buy signal at the same time here, so that's kind of interesting. But yeah, then we're just looking for this sell pattern here to probably finish playing out. If it doesn't play out, that's totally fine. We could still continue sideways, and that's totally fine. But if we do break below the 13 EMA, we're definitely finding support here on the daily at the 13 EMA, which is right at about 11.7. So depending on how we close the day out, that's also going to be another price target to look at as well. And then let's take a look at our 2-day chart, see what's going on here. Money flow is still looking pretty good on the 1 day as well. Going on into the 2-day chart, we'll go ahead and finish this off too here as well. If y'all do want to join the Discord server, it is available to the public. Find the links in the description box below. Come in there and chat with us about crypto, things that you got going on, or questions that you may have. You can come in there and chat it up with us. We got a nice community in there that's willing to help everyone too as well. And then we have our crypto takeovers announcements page, which is available to the public as well. You can find the links in the description box below. Just stay up to date with us, learn if we have any sales going on with our Patreon page or our Path to Cryptocurrency course as well too. And then I just like to provide little tad bits of information in there as well. And then we are using the premium plan on TradingView. If you are using Market Cipher, I would at least recommend that you have the Pro or the Pro Plus plan. If you want to pick up Market Cipher, you can find the link in the description box below. It should be one of the first links up there. And you can then give access to your TradingView account. But you want to make sure that you at least have the Pro or the Pro Plus plan. That'll just allow you to have a few more indicators. As you can see, we have our Aldo EMAs, which is a custom EMA indicator. I teach you how to set up inside of the Patreon page. And then also we have our Wells buy and sell signal, which is also uses custom parameters. And I teach you how to set that up with the private video inside of the Patreon page. If you're having trouble finding those videos, just message me and I can give you links to them as well. And then our 2-day chart, we still have our sell signal here. So I would imagine, we're going to see a little bit of consolidation out to the side. This looks like we wanted to get a nice little Christmas tree pattern here, but it still ended up being, giving us a red dot and just kind of holding that too there as well. Looking at the 3-day chart, let's take a look at it. 3-day chart also giving us a nice little doji candle here on the 3-day chart at the top, and then we're starting to see money flow also kind of move up to the side or just sideways in general for the most part too. But this red dot here with the topping out on the 9 TI sequential, that's something to not be over, we can't over consider that too as well. Imperfect 9 here on the 4-day, as you can see, aggressive 13 to the downside. So this could be relatively be a nice little topping out pattern. But I still feel that the market still feels relatively bullish as of right now, and there's still a lot of money coming into the market to keep us afloat and probably keep us afloat above 11K more or less. So looking at the six day, No red dots here just yet. We are starting to see some of the aggressive 13s to the downside, but we still have our weekly buy signal that has signaled way back in the day. And then we're starting to see our VWAP just kind of trend out sideways for the most part. So we could, start to move sideways. No sign of a red dot just yet, and then maybe have another push to the upside. That is a firm possibility. If we start to get up to like maybe this 80% level or this 98 or 100% level, then that's going to be a pretty bullish sign for us, and we could come all the way back up to retest 13K in the near-term future, maybe by the end of the month. But we're really gonna have to wait to see, because if we do end up coming back up to retest the 13K, I feel that we'll probably have a pretty big sell-off after that. But that's just my predicament, and we're going to have to kind of play this day by day. And as we get on into next month, see exactly where prices take us, to maybe see some pretty big retrace. And that is a possibility once we top out on some of these higher time frames, such as the weekly chart, when we start to see our red dot here, that we could be in for another major sell-off too in the near-term future. So thanks for everyone for stopping by. I do want to go ahead and let y'all know that y'all can use 3 commas to make trading bots. If y'all are interested in using trading bots, check out 3 commas. And then also you have a Ledger Nano X or S. Make sure you're storing your crypto safely. You can find all these links in the description box below if you're interested in them. And then Bybit, PrimeXBT, and Fimex are leverage trading sites that you can use if you're interested in learning how to leverage trade. Just make sure you use proper risk management and you practice your trading beforehand. And then if you want to earn a little bit of passive income inside of the crypto space, check out the Brave browser, and then check out CryptoTab browser, which allows you to mine Bitcoin straight from your computer. So check those out if you're interested in earning passive income inside the crypto space, and then add us on Instagram and Twitter as well if those will load. And then we have our Path to Cryptocurrency course alongside with the Patreon trading group, which you can join as well too. But with that being said, everyone, we're going to go ahead and end it here. Comment down below weekly chart if you stuck around this long, and I really appreciate it. I'll see you on the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.